What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with Boxing Clinic and more. We switching over to some NBA. Gonna do one more non-boxing video and come back with a boxing video, of course. And on the All-Star game, man, they switching it up. 2018 Los Angeles, because the parity between the conferences is very, very terrible right now. The West is super loaded. The East, not so much. So they just two top vote getters are gonna be the captains and pick their team. The fans vote in the starting five for both sides. Then I think the coaches, get some. They get the other players, the bench players, like they usually do, and then it's just gonna be a draft for each side. And that just tell you the NBA know they have a parity problem. The West has been stronger than the East for a long time now, and that is what it is, like everybody wants to go West and compete. Got nice weather over there. And those two East teams that really should draw more free agent, prominent free agents, the Nets and the Knicks, even a team like Philly, that's in a nice city on that border, they don't get them. Boston is the only relevant team on that little East Coast border, and the NBA got to get the Knicks, back and running. They got to force that owner to sell, or get him some help like they did with with Philly. And the Nets need help as well. Those are two top free agent destinations. People want to be in New York, and they got to fix that. And we'll see how this works. Let's see how this definitely works. I'll be very, very pleased, if the NBA actually did this with the playoff system. I understand that, people don't want to travel east and west for these, for these games or whatever. You can change the format up, you can do 2-3-2, I think that'd be cool, so people don't have to keep traveling back and forth. They got the right idea with the All-Star game. They should do this with the playoffs. You get the best 16 teams, I understand that there might be only 3 or 4 East teams in there, but it is what it is. If you don't have a certain mark, you don't deserve to be in there. It's time for some change, possible realignment of the league as well. I mean, taking some teams and putting them in the teams that's kind of like not so West, putting them in the East, and teams that's so East, putting them in the West. It's time for a change. It really is in the NBA. They must consider realignment. They're talking about bringing more teams in as well. I don't know why they're bringing more teams in. Because the parity is terrible. I mean, the player rate, the overall player ratings in the league, it's not what it used to be. A lot of these kids don't have fundamentals anymore. Everybody just want to shoot the three and dunk the ball and dribble. They don't want to have mid-range games. The big guys don't want to play in the paint no more. And you got a lost art in coaching in the NBA. Everybody wants to play that, stretch 4. Now they getting into the stretch 5. And if you play inside out with some of these big guys and teach them how to post up instead of shooting threes, a lot more teams going to have more success than not. But that's just the way the league is going. It's going down the drain. But, they got a silent boost this year with this draft, these draftees. And, a guy like Lonzo Ball, who's a prototypical point guard in the same vein as John Stockton, Mark Jackson, in that vein, and Jason Kidd, and hopefully can start that movement, So we'll see. But the All-Star game is a start, so we won't have that many snubs. So we can see, Dame Lillard possibly get in, and not get stubbed again. Possibly we can get Mike Conley in there, who's been deserving for a long time. And, hopefully they consider realignment as well with the playoff system, realignment. And we can get some different things going in the NBA, man. I think it's time for a rehaul, I think it's time for a rehaul in the college system as well. And we see if we continue to build on this and make some improvements in the NBA and make it great again. We gone.